So maybe you're a founder or you have a SaaS, you're a co-founder, CEO, and you're looking to get users to your website, your app, your protocol, whatever it is that you are building. One of the most important things for you and for people who work online to build stuff is to get users. User acquisitions, go to market, product launches, and beyond. Now, in this video, we are going to highlight the powerful go to market client acquisition systems for SaaS founders and the main way you want to be doing that so that you can get users to your app without spending thousands of dollars in ads. This is a proven way that I have seen happen successfully for founders. I mean, work successfully time and time again. No matter if it's a crypto related product, I have 6 years marketing experience in crypto, or if it's a SaaS product, software as a service, a app, maybe a very well built app that someone has vibe coded or created. This go to market client acquisition engine is one of the most powerful things you're going to learn today. Something that you can build or have others build for you, but essentially once it's there, will be working 24/7 for you totally by itself. So let's go into it. You have most likely a landing page and an application. And this is where you need to be driving traffic, right? You have a landing page, which probably has a booking meeting link or a free trial, whatever it is that you have to land traffic to this. But essentially, what we are highlighting here is the whole stage that happens before, right? Because essentially, the landing page and the app you have will do its part, but we need to get traffic to your site by building the GTM, go to marketing system. Essentially, most important thing is that for your product, for your tool, you have to know your ideal ICP. So you have to know like your target audience. This is like one of the most important things that you have to know about, because once you know who your ideal users are, you will understand them better, right? And let's just add these notes here so we can, have it all visible. Understand them better, target them better, and in one way, sorry to say it, but that's true, manipulate them better. And I don't mean in a negative way. I just mean how you can write posts, how you can trigger some emotional responses, and how you can make them act better and go to your site and press that link, right? And so the more you know about your audience, the more you will be able to do this with the content, with the strategy, whatever content you are doing, right? And so you have to have the ICP done. You have to have an understanding of who they are and where they live, right? And that's why we have these boxes here at the bottom, because essentially the main platforms that we find the users at in almost any community online, you will see that these are the main places where almost a whole world exists, where you can find the users for your audience, for your software as a service, for your application. Reddit, LinkedIn, email, and Twitter. And each group has its own specific type of people, right? Because LinkedIn is a professional platform. It has business people, it has workers, it has employees. It's more of a professional minded platform. Reddit is sort of the sub community of discussions of problems, and the average person, whether it's a trucker, a nurse, a father of three, you have everyone on Reddit. You can really, really find people, and that here you can be specific. Here you can be as specific as, fathers who work night shifts at the hospital, and you will find a subreddit for those specific people. So Reddit is a gold mine for people who build apps. The more you know, the better you will be able to target them, and the more cherished they will feel about you targeting them, right? Lastly, we have email and Twitter. Email, everyone has an email. The minute you can be able to get that in the right way, you can start with marketing systems, engagement, and nurturing. And we will talk about this. And lastly, Twitter, it has its own communities. For example, in crypto applications, Twitter is the most important place to get and acquire users, right? So here I gave you a small summary of this, and you need to understand again your target audience, which platforms they are at, and then the signals you want to be looking for, right? Because it's essentially, there can be signals that will ensure that that person confirms to you that he is a highly qualified lead. For example, if one of these people which you have as your ICP in a subreddit posts a specific post highlighting a problem that you solve, then you now have a direct signal that you should be DMing this person, right? But doing that manually and finding these posts, that's what is the hard part. That is what a full go-to-market engine autonomous system will do for you, where it will Reddit, scrape Reddit, 24/7 monitoring, right? 24/7 monitoring, Reddit, LinkedIn, email, and Twitter, right? And it will be finding those people. And that is what will essentially happen at this stage here. It will go up to here. And this is the system that we're highlighting. So we have a system that we've built, and you can build yourself. This is a video to make you aware of what you can do, of what people and businesses in 2026 are doing to launch their apps and get their users. You will be building 3 main AI agents: one outbound agent, one social agent, and one SDR. And they will be built on top of an N8N automation, which has enrichment APIs to get more data about these people if needed, LLM, large language model reasoning, as an agent to understand and to take decisions, and then as infrastructure optimized for sending, whether Gmail instantly, and the tools that connect to the social media platforms, right? So the outbound agent will be DMing your ICP. He will be finding the profiles that fit, DMing without promotion, saying, hey, I have a free trial for you. I built an app for you for free. You don't want to sell, you don't want to promote, you want to give. And in that way, you will be generating traffic up to the thousands to your landing page, to your app. Because when you give, people feel entitled to even give you back and even return the favor, and will be feeling grateful to you for having solved their problem. And this is the 10 of 10 marketing system that is proven to give hundreds of thousands of dollars in revenue, and what we do to have success for ourselves and our clients. So outbound agent contacts people. AI autonomously does that without any human action. Next, social media agent. Here you will have a social media agent that is optimized for commenting and writing posts. You need to be on top of it. You need to be writing posts to get engagement and build this traffic. Posts in the right place, for example, in the right Reddit subreddit, will even be worthwhile in the long term, because one successful post that becomes indexed by Google can give you hundreds of thousands of visitors in a year consistently, just because that post was exactly for a specific question that you now rank on Google. So can you imagine how powerful this system is? In reality, if you build this system, if you have this system, this is something that can make it or break it for your business, for your app, for your software as a service. Lastly, an SDR agent is optional if there will be a lot of load, a lot of communication going on with the leads coming in. You want to have an AI agent that handles that, that nurtures the people, answers the question, whether it be on phone, on chat, in DMs. And so an SDR agent that knows about your product, that knows about the issues and the target audience, and can optimally convert the traffic into sales. So this is the most powerful system that you as a business owner, as a founder, should be implementing. And in reality, if you have raised money, if you have money, if you are seeking to hire people, don't do that. Instead, build the systems that will be working for you and hire the AI automation experts that know what they are doing. They are building the systems optimized for growth as opposed to manual labor, right? So this is essentially the main important thing. And what this leads to is, of course, a qualified pipeline. Now you have traffic coming to your app and to your landing page. And some of the tools that we use for this, I'm giving you guys almost all the secret here. I'm letting you guys know how this will work, is Clay, Instantly, Smart Lead, Apollo, N8N, and OpenAI. These are essentially the main tools you need to be using the best go-to-market system in the world. Right now, this system which I'm highlighting here, which probably is worth thousands of dollars and even more, it could be worth millions for a very big, successful company. This is the tools that are working behind. And we at Frama have been building hundreds of AI automation systems regarding lead acquisition, lead generation, user acquisition, and helping founders, everything from founders, startups, and real estate firms, even beyond dealerships, whatever, get the leads, get the customers. And we've been doing this consistently, and we've seen the things that work and don't work. And so this is essentially a video which highlights and educates you about the sort of new things that happen in the market. So if you are a founder, if you are a business owner, this video now will ensure that you have learned about the way which the new companies, forward-thinking companies, are building their structure. If this is something that sounds interesting to you, you can actually book a meeting with us, and we can give you a 1-hour free consultant call to discuss how this could look for you and how this could apply to your business. And also, if you're an NA10 builder, you might find our school community interesting, where we actually teach users like you, people, founders, business owners, and entrepreneurs, how to build systems like this. So I hope this video was interesting to you. We will be posting much more videos about AI automation for businesses, for founders, and this will be more educational. And this is something that I hope will benefit us all. So we will see each other in the next video. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and see you next.